Headset guy didn't put my headset. Well, anyways, we're only doing a half stream. Yeah. No, reducing streams just good. And I'm not streaming as much anymore. Well, not anymore. Just for the meeting for a month. If you want to really know why, read the most recent post on any channel except for clips. But yeah, let's go making sense of Evangelion manga. When I was getting this ready, I read it, and it says it is only like the first bit of it, of a Patreon exclusive one, which I'm disappointed. But yeah, let's watch.
Neon Genesis, End of Evangelion, the Rebuild movies. We know its lore, its philosophy, its character psyches, but all
I have read about the first
this series is turned on its head in what may just be the most unique
manga issues.
of
Five, I take back.
The Evangelion manga. On the surface, it appears like a simple adaptation. The changes to the story look small, but these small changes have...
Oh, it's Cladaloon. Oh, it's Cladaloon. It's Cladaloon. Oh my god, it's Cladaloon. Oh my god, hi Leon, it's fucking Cladaloon. The only thing you should ever do. The only thing that should ever be done when you hear Cladaloon. See, look, Cladaloon. The only thing you should do is break V2's teeth in. Come on, perk. Yeah, sit down. Sit down. That's what I thought. Anyways.
Have a significant impact on who characters like Shinji or Kaoru are. What motivates
yeah, Quad is very different in the manga, from what I know.
Almost unrecognizable to who we thought they were. From Gendo to Kaji, even side characters experience a depth the original anime never accomplished. But at the same time, these extra details flatten some of their complexities by explaining...
Like Joe, I guess just skipped.
That may sound like a paradox, and it is part of what I want to explore, to make sense of this manga and how it successfully separated itself from the anime's vision. We must first answer this question: how is the manga different and why? 100 pages go by before you might start to realize that the biggest change to this story is the personalities of its characters. Take Shinji as an example. We normally know him as a mentally distressed, lonely, abandoned child who has a great deal of father issues to work through, among other things. In Neon Genesis, he does some morally wrong things, has some dark thoughts, all of which the characters showcased with intention. The creator Anno constructed a protagonist that wasn't the renowned hero that was common in mecha. That being said, it isn't new in mecha to have a hero that feels hesitant about piloting or has trauma they're working through. Shinji is kind of like Amuro from Mobile Suit. He had his trauma amplified by piloting, but that's about where their paths split. Amuro found a support system to lift him up in his team and find himself in a better place than he was. But Shinji's team, NERV, is surrounded by bad actors that simply look to use him and often have no real care for his well-being. This creates a loop in which he can't escape, desiring love but never attaining the affection he desires. With no support system, he's left to escape despair on his own. And while the manga version of Shinji must also find himself a reason to exist and to hold self-worth, His approach and mental stability is about as far different as you can get. This kid is spunky. He shoots off Marvel quips once in a while, and he isn't afraid to express his feelings in words to others,
I never
even if
noticed
they are
that.
not always receptive of it. He follows a more basic baseline mood. You could describe him as pretty happy at times. Anime Shinji could never. So, how exactly did this change come about? Every other Shinji mostly follows the anime's direction for the character, but this one went in an opposite direction. There's a couple reasons. It's worth noting that while the
Yeah.
manga technically began releasing before the anime, the original source material is still the anime. This is because Neon Genesis was already in production. They experienced some delays, and
It's by the time the 4th manga came out, which was around episode 6 of Evangelion was finished. It was done, and Evangelion had came out and was out for a little bit now. So it was finished. And by the time the last manga issue came out, I'm pretty sure by the time the last manga issue came out, I'm pretty sure 3.0 had come out. I'm not sure about that. Take that with a grain of salt, but at least 2.0 had come out, which is crazy.
so executives attempted to fill the gap and keep the hype train moving by releasing a manga. Thus, it was born and didn't finish till decades after the anime. The other reason was that the mangaka Sadamoto was told by the anime director Ano to take the story in his own direction. He gave the author
Which I
the
found
original
good.
concepts and scripts and said, interpret this however you want. Thus, unique personalities and scenarios were born. But wait, I hear you asking. If he was writing from the source material, Ano's personal scripts and notes, doesn't that mean the manga may just be closer to the original story? It depends how you see it. The anime was a group effort, with Ano at the forefront, but uplifting his ideas were dozens of talented people and their ideas that changed the direction the anime was going in. Sadamoto had full control over the manga, and so with him we see a single person's creative direction playing out. What this does give us an ability
Singular
to do is
mind.
we can interpret some of these
Singular
character
idea.
backstories that are present in the manga as canon, at least canon to Ano's original direction. This can help us better understand motivations
fuck?
for
I haven't
people
gotten that
like
far.
Kaji, who in the manga gets a more fleshed out background. So while scenarios may have changed from the original, while characters may be seen in a different light, the manga still has the same bones. The structure was always the same from Ano's original notes to End of Evangelion. Hence why some may get confused and write off the story as another adaptation or more of the same. But just as the rebuild version of Shinji showed us a more mature and responsible kid stepping up when lost in despair, just because the character has the same chopped haircut or the story still
You don't call
revolves
Shinji's
around
hair
parental
chopped.
relationships, doesn't mean it will end the same. Angels come more quickly. Kaoru appears much earlier and plays a more conflicting role.
Skip
Shinji may
line.
still crank that shit, but he doesn't
Crank
crank that
that
shit in
shit.
the hospital.
Oh my god.
He's a changed man. He's more admirable.
Good
And
on you,
so
Shinji.
maybe that's where we'll start, with the changes in characters and how that affects their relationships. And that's where we'll cut. I don't mean to bait any of you. This is the Making Sense of Evangelion manga, but the rest is exclusive on Patreon. The reason this part is public is because I wanted to share the first several minutes with everyone so you knew if you liked it before you actually subscribed, in case you were considering just for this. The remaining video goes into exactly what causes the characters to have such unique and different personalities, and how the manga's unique timeline of events shaped them into different
Clark
people.
is a
This
cat.
includes dissecting Kaoru and how his identity here may signify that this is the first timeline of the Evangelion multiverse. And that's just a fraction of the ground the video covers. But with that said, this is a first. I've never had a video exclusive to patrons before, and I like to explain why. The first is that I'm trying to establish a less volatile income, and Patreon is more stable than YouTube ad revenue. Second,
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
wanted to provide the people who do support me already and whoever would want to in the future something unique. So I wanted to make one video kind of like a little gift or a cookie for whoever's gonna be a patron. And I fell upon this video. And the reason I chose this one is because I've been hesitant to make more Evangelion content. I don't want to just, butcher it to death. And there were a lot of people on Patreon that would message me asking for this, so I could rationalize it for myself, making it. if it was for this. And so I understand if it upsets you that the rest is
A
only
bit.
available on Patreon and
It's
it
fine.
is behind a paywall. No hard feelings, I get it. But if you are interested in watching it, it is available on Patreon. If you're a Shujin member, it's $5 a month. You can
Okay.
subscribe for 1 month and cancel right after. It doesn't really matter to me. It's completely however you want to do it. And yeah, that's
I might do that,
pretty
but
much
obviously
it.
I can't show you the
This
video.
is usually a bi-week. There's usually not a video here, so I just thought I'd put this here in case people wanted to figure out, hey, maybe I want to watch this, maybe I don't. I want you to know what you're paying for before you pay for it, at least. So yeah, Patreon or not, I really appreciate you watching what I make and discussing with me what your own thoughts are on the anime games and mangas and anything I cover. So I'll be here next week. Jamatane.
Okay, so obviously I'm probably gonna watch that video. I might do just 1 month and watch that video. I'm blanking what I was gonna say. And watch that video after I finish reading the manga. I do have to finish reading the manga. I haven't actually read it in a hot minute, but I basically got up to just before Toji gets in Unit 3. Not just before, like he started getting, people started figuring out that he's the pilot of Unit 3. And I'll probably get it after. But I obviously won't be able to watch it with you guys because probably not allowed to watch paid content on YouTube streams and shit, so that doesn't matter. Anyways, keep the Evangelion train going. Now this one is about the new series, but it hasn't come out yet.
Things must.
But that is on its way. But it's called Evangelion. This video is called Evangelion Asai. But I'll put my piece. I'll put my opinions on the Evangelion show right now. Will the new Evangelion show? Will I watch the new Evangelion show? 100% yes, I will. Will it be good? We don't know yet, but it can be, and there's a high, and it probably will be. It'll probably be good. Should it exist? No, I don't think it should exist. There was an incredible fucking closure, a bookend. It really, 4.0 really put an end to the series, and I think it should have stayed that way. It's not, this new series isn't headed by Anno, so makes sense. And I guess because like the way Evangelion Rebuilds ended is like it ended with all timelines being, this was a cycle. One timeline would end, the next would start with Quara at the center. But as we saw in the multiverse video, which you can go back and watch that. But you really need to, like, it could just be just one of the many reincarnations of Quara, that new series, but like I think it should have stayed ended, and we're gonna get into that with this video.
Come to an end. And it appears the end has not come for Evangelion just yet. A new series has been announced, and though we don't know yet if it's a sequel, a reboot, spin-off, or something adjacent, I have mixed feelings for it. You would think, given my most popular videos on the channel are about Evangelion, that I would welcome any new content. But my first thought was, let Evangelion die.
Yeah, I think it should be finished.
Through countless forms and iterations, and one day, if it hasn't already, there will come a time when it does not need to be revisited. It does not need to be
It should have not be revisited
or respun, because eventually it will reach a point when the original purpose of the work will ring hollow. Maybe you disagree, maybe you like that it appears Evangelion is becoming a franchise like Gundam, but there is something that has always separated EVA from franchises like that can constantly reproduce. It's the fact that EVA was always meant to end. That is what I want to explore.
Yeah,
what made
there's a movie called The End of Evangelion
work, and why I worry that a third anime will just be beating a dead horse. But to do that, I think it's necessary to give context to this new series and explain why I so instinctively thought that Evangelion should be allowed to die. Before now, Evangelion was written and directed by the creator Hideaki Anno. And if you've watched any of my EVA,
it would be sad not having him around.
You know, the series, whether Neon Genesis, End of EVA, or Rebuild, reflected his mental state at the time of creation. In this sense, the anime had a very personal relationship to its creator. And with him not headlining this new project, one has to wonder, how will this series function? That's
That's
not
more
to say
concerned
he
that
was
it's
the only
not
one
headed by
working on
Anno.
this series, and in the case of the new one, Anno's protege Kazuya is
Oh,
headlining.
okay.
Because
Then that's good, I
Kazuya is
guess.
more of a director, the creator of Nier, Yoko Taro, has been called in to write the story, which means the minds at work on this new series are unmatched, though this doesn't
They're
mean the
good.
product is guaranteed success by relation. Essentially, all we know of right now is who is working on the series and what EVA 01 looks like. And it is there that my worries begin, because what every Evangelion reboot or iteration has in common is using the same characters. And if
Yeah,
this series does just
Shinji.
that, I think it will ruin the purpose of the franchise. Those are words I don't say lightly, and for good reason. The purpose of characters is what separates, say, EVA from Gundam. What connects the
Yeah.
spin-off universes and mainline of Gundam are mechas, and it always will be. That is what we think of first when we hear the word Gundam. The characters are secondary to the product, the robots. But in EVA, the characters and their story are
That's the
more
most important
important
things.
than the
There
robots they
is
fight
a
with. So when
ridiculous amount of episodes of Evangelion where they just don't get in an Evangelion, and it's just them talking, and that's what makes it special, because they can have that point of them just talking because they know it's important.
making a new series, the pressure is different between Gundam and Evangelion. Each time you make a new iteration, you run the risk of harming the primary reason the series works. In Eva's case, the characters. In the most recent ending to the series, Rebuild, we saw a goodbye to the series as a whole, but also to the characters. It was as if a funeral took place and we were witnessing the final moments before the characters would be released from their burden of being part of Evangelion. And this is
The curse of
miraculously
Evangelion.
how the Rebuild found a place within the series, by being a goodbye. Which you may be asking then, how then, if the rebuilds worked, do I find issue with a new attempt on expanding Evangelion? The original Neon Genesis ending created a perfect storm that led to the end of Evangelion's movie despair-ridden ending. And the existence of two very different endings was the beginning of what we've discussed on this channel before, the Evangelion multiverse. Dozens of EVA-related media have their own distinct endings, all of which were connected and brought
How much do you think Sony paid for them to put PS4 controllers on this?
to a conclusion in the finale of the Rebuild movies by constructing a plot line that these different endings led to this very moment happening, to this final ending. Shinji put the series, the Evangelions, to rest, or one could even say Anno did. It was in this conclusion that Evangelion died for me, and I could look back on its history and smile at how good of a run it had, and how happy I was that it ended things on a positive note before it ran itself emotionally dry. Like
that's what I like. Shows should really just end. I think shows should just end and not go overboard. What's a good example? That's why I'm concerned with the Cyberpunk season 2. Even though it's like nothing like the original season, I think I don't know what to explain my feeling for the Cyberpunk Edge Runner season 2. Like, it's just like, what were they? Their hands are tied. I think they should just kept it in one season. Like, yeah, as I said with the yes, I'm gonna watch season 2, but like, what are they gonna do? Every one of the main characters is dead except for Lucy, and Lucy's gone to the moon, so she's like kind of away from Earth. Then what are they gonna do? Falco. So they have to make new characters, so that's like desertion. I have a fear that like people aren't gonna like it. It won't be as good, but what are they gonna do? I feel like I just shouldn't have made it.
Boruto has been doing with Naruto,
but that doesn't stop it from that's not stopping it from doing good. That's not gonna. Obviously, as the time of I'm streaming this, it hasn't come out yet. Probably by the time I upload this video, which will be a very long time because I upload once a week, and I got so many of these highlights stacked up. This will be out, so there's a very much chance it'll be better than even the original season, but we don't know that. I don't know that, and all I know about the series is it's probably just pandering to get more money, because it's is an incredibly good series getting more. So yeah, I don't know. It's just
I actually don't even know what's going on in Dragon Ball anymore. This might just speak upon my character as someone who likes an ending sooner rather than decades later. Even if it comes in a flawed and imperfect form, I would welcome it. I want to see a conclusion. an ending, as it allows me to see the big picture of the story or work. It's why I'm not a big fan of One Piece, why I dislike long-running anime.
Yeah, I probably won't
It
never watch
serves
One
the
Piece.
publishers in the sense that it's a money printer, but as a piece of art, it lacks.
Oh, great. Now the highlight's going to be broken again. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Because you can't make a highlight over 2 streams. Like my stream disconnects and, oh, great. I'm going to tie it in 2 parts now. That's just more editing I need to do.
Have an end. They feel complete, and we can look back upon them fondly because they end. For me, series or manga that refuse this inevitability are afraid of the certainty that it represents. It looms there, waiting, and we as humans can only fend off its creeping nature for so long. Whether Anno created Rebuild simply to fund his new studio, and that's the reason he revisited the IP, is irrelevant. But what is relevant is the fact that he did, and the fact he made it a grand conclusion.
Yeah, and he did an incredible
Revisitation
job.
runs the risk of muting the significance it had and desecrating the memorial he created in this work. As Evangelion works because it ends. Neon Genesis was flawed in so many ways, and because it ended, we are able to look at it as a flawed work with rich details and possibilities to explore in its lore. The characters are written in such a flawed manner that they become more interesting. Many of us like this series because it lacks certainty, but still gave us certainty in its conclusion. The one thing we are sure of is its ending. Though there are 3 that have been animated, each one works together to make a full story of human progression, of shallow hope to despair, reborn into strong faith in humanity. When each ending was created, there wasn't an assumption that the series would be revisited or continue, that another ending would be made, and yet not only did each ending feel
It's kind
as
of
if
different with
it
End of
said something
Evangelion.
about
No,
us.
that's not what I did. I did not click it twice. Kind of different with End of Evangelion because that ending was always planned. Oh, it's different because like they didn't know that it was gonna happen, but that was their original plan. If shit didn't hit the fan, Evangelion towards the end of the Eva series, original Neon Genesis, even End of Evangelion would have just been the last. Would have been just episode 25 and 26. But you know, in the long run, it's good that that happened because you know if you look at it, big picture, if everything did happen, we wouldn't have the current episode 25 and 26. You know, we got 2 extra Evangelion episodes. Shit didn't work. They had to pull together some not the best Evangelion episodes to finish off the show, but then we got End of Evangelion, an actually good, incredible good ending. So you know, we got 2 extra episodes. Just that's the moral of the story. We got 2 extra episodes, and we'd be happy.
But so did each revisit. It showed us different sides of the characters, different sides of their trials, and yet I can't find in myself any reason that another revisit is necessary. What more could be said about us or the characters? Haven't they all experienced enough, grown enough, shown us enough? Why say any more? Why expand from there? It's true that people had this very conversation when the rebuilds were coming out, and rightfully so. Why revisit a classic that already had a conclusion? Now, the final of the 4 rebuild movies released did answer that question in a sense, but the question returns in the present day. Why not let Evangelion die? I've spoken a lot from that perspective that assumes this new series will reuse Shinji and Asuka and the others. And
It has
where
to.
much of my uncertainty comes from. As I've stated, their
If they
conclusions were
don't,
reached
it's
twice
gonna.
over now.
There's
And
no
if
way
they're
any
revisit to
corporate.
their story,
There's no way any corporate business fucking boss business stock fucking. I'm trying to think of the word. Investor. No way any investor is gonna say, yeah, you don't have to use Shinji. They have to use Shinji, Asuka, Ray, and maybe Mario. I don't know. They have to use at least the big 3, or they won't get money.
feels unneeded. Yet part of me feels as if it's inevitable that they will pluck them from their rebuild endings and place them in a new world of Evangelions, as the characters are just as important to the marketing as the name itself. With that being said, allow us to play with the fire for a moment as if this were the reality of the new series. So, could another rebirth of the characters even work? All things come to an end has a different nuance depending on what kind of culture you come from. Western thought will hear this and think of finality, a line that marks a beginning and an end. Eastern thought is a little different, and Japan belongs to that East. The end and the beginning are part of a connecting circle. Reaching the end is no different than arriving at a beginning. I have always been more attracted to this perspective, but you might believe that my ranting so far is fighting for the more Western ideal of allowing something to end completely, to let Evangelion die, as I said. And that perception is true, but also false. Evangelion was the end so that a new wave of anime could be inspired by its creation. That was the new beginning. Ironically though, that rebirth happened to bring rebuild, once more showing that Eva had more to say. But I think those reserves find themselves dry, and it's time for something fresh to come from the ashes, not another iteration. Studio Kara is talented, so is Yoko and Kazuya. Why can't they create something completely fresh and innovative? Why must we rely on tried and true IP to print us money and restrict our freedom of creation? Too many series
investors
hollow
just
out
don't believe.
emotionally because of the assumption that they are a sure thing. Gundam was designed to be modular, but Evangelion, it was created as a finite work. Now it's just being extended and elongated. Too many IPs assume they are the former and become proof that when the well dries up and nothing more needs to be said, then not only does the revenue fall, but so too does the credibility the series initially had. We saw it recently with Stranger Things and Netflix's quest to create spin-offs to keep the printer printing. We've seen it with Marvel's lack of innovation in recent years. We've seen it in series like Terminator and Rambo. I'm afraid, I guess, that this new EVA project wasn't created because someone came up with an incredible idea, but rather the need for a sure thing. I don't think another rebirth would work. We've had one already. And the only way to have another is to alter the memorial that was the last one. However, a possibility does remain. What if this new project is a spin-off? What if the characters are not the same? What if this is a prequel, a story of the past? That could work.
Yeah,
it would
that
be
could work.
New territory for Evangelion.
Make it different.
Nothing like it's done before. And that's what makes it
That would be
unlikely.
cool. That shit, like pre-Shinji's, pre-Yui's death. That would be interesting to see. The production of the Evangelions in its prototyping phase. Obviously, there wouldn't be any angels to fight because there ain't any angels to fight, but I don't know. There wouldn't be much action because there's no angels. I don't know.
But if it is the way they intend to move forward, I feel more at ease. Following the story of the moons landing on Earth, or rather the mysterious lore of Nerve's inception or Gendo's younger years, would be wonderful. Or if we experience a world foreign to the series, a world without Shinji or Rei, but still with the Evangelions, that could be just as interesting. That being said, I am a realist. The odds are slim, and I'm sure that's too much of a risk.
It's not going to be
There are
happen.
people
It's not
who
going to
just
happen.
want more of the same. There is comfort found
If they
in
want more of the same, then just
unchanging,
rewatch the original
and I
shit.
can understand
What
the
I did.
appeal of things like One Piece dragging on. However, it is just not what I wish to experience. It's part of the reason I have not touched my toes into writing videos on series that currently lack endings. Because for me, the ending is one of the most vital parts. It allows me to understand where the author wished to take me, what they wished for me to arrive at once all was said and done. And when series like these appear for finished stories, I worry. I worry that the ending I knew will no longer matter, or will no longer carry the weight and authority it once did. What is Anno's ending to Rebuild as a goodbye to Evangelion if Evangelion never ends? It's a little ironic. I talked of welcoming change, yet here I am holding on to an ending of the past, refusing to acknowledge that it is no longer the conclusion to the
I don't want it to
series.
come like
It is
Star
hypocritical,
Wars.
and I am aware of it. So to put things in a lighter way, I'm curious what will come of Evangelion with this new series, and I will be watching it despite most of my words expressing concern in regard to it.
Same.
This channel got its start because of Evangelion, and so maybe I have a fond attachment to it because of that. I don't wish for it to suffer the fate of being a series with no end, because I like endings and I like to see what is created from those endings. Was the new EVA series one of the hatchlings I thought would come from the ashes of the rebuilds? Not at all. But I suppose it's nice in the sense that many of you
Would
seem
like
to
it
love
early
the
in
Evangelion
game.
series
That'd
at a
be nice.
disproportionate level compared
Like
to
a Bull
other
Butter
anime
one.
covers. So here's to new material. I hope that its creation brings us something that complements the past while marching forward into its new future.
Well, I mean, we've watched a million Evangelion videos. We might as well keep it going. Let's watch this. I absolutely despise Darling the Franks. I haven't watched it, but
You.
I despise it. It's shitty Gunavate Evangelion.
You're a fucking disappointment.
For everyone wondering, Darling in the Franxx is a mecha anime that was made by a studio named Trigger. And apparently when this anime came out back in 2018, it was a big thing. Like literally the entire internet was talking about it, people were drooling over Zero Two from this anime.
と傷つくな。
And since I had nothing else planned for today, let's review this anime and see what all the fuss is about. So the anime starts, and we get to see a dying planet at a known point in time.
I want to take a bath.
Not again.
Right away, we get introduced to the pilot of Evangelion. Oh, I mean Franxx.
I swear to God, if one more person compares this show to fucking Evangelion,
Right away after that, we get introduced to the main character, whose name is Hiro. Yes, I'm not joking. The main character's name is literally Hiro. Hiro and his unknown friend are about to get sent somewhere. But instead of telling us something about the main character, we get this scene.
Wish the seats in your personality could be this soft and yielding.
Knock it off, Doctor!
And apparently, all guards were looking in a different direction, because Zero Two just casually runs away from them. Why she runs, you may ask? Because she wanted to swim.
Oh no, she's drowning! I've got to help her!
See what I
I
mean?
love how Hero runs in like 3 frames per second, and then Zero Two appears and she's in like 30 frames per second. Priorities!
I thought ocean water was supposed to be salty.
It's a leg.
This isn't an ocean.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. But this puddle's the closest thing I could find to an
Then why the
ocean around
fuck would
this
you say that?
hot
Oh my
sea.
god, the shit
Oh my God,
writing.
what a brilliant dialogue. We also get told that the pilots here are
There goes my phone.
parasites. And after that, everyone's favorite waifu just says she's in love with the main character. Wait, what?
You know, I think I've taken a liking to you. How would you feel about being my darling?
But anyway, a bunch of hitmen appear and...
What's your name?
My name?
what's your name? Suction Cup
Cup Man.
My ass. What's your name?
Suction Cup Man, my ass.
02. But everyone calls me 02 for short.
Also, fun fact, Asuka's number in Evangelion
Oh,
was also
wow.
02.
Well, Ava was.
Grown-ups. Yeah, they're all here to see us. Crazy, huh?
And after this unnamed ceremony where I don't know who talks to the parasites, we get to see the scene that looks exactly like a scene from Evangelion. What the heck? And in this training capsule, or
I
whatever
love
that
that it
was,
shows
it is
Shark
revealed that
Collision, yeah.
Hiro and this girl cannot pilot the Franxx. And that fact, of course, leads to...
So don't play the martyr! Who cares if it's favoritism? You're lucky you get the chance at all!
But luckily, a bunch of screams get interrupted by the... by the dragon.
I'm not gonna.
I know in Evangelion some angels also look kind of cringy, but come on, look at this thing. How does it even walk?
I'm not
As a
gonna
result,
argue
Hiro
about
wants
its
to
design.
Pilot his darling. I mean, he wants to pilot with his darling in the Franxx. Get it? That
They
was
said the name of the show in the
was
show.
okay, whatever.
Get a taste of you. After all, you are now my darling.
And because of their synchronization or whatever, the robot gets
That's not great.
transformed into a robot with a butt and breasts.
See why?
Uh-huh. And because of their power of love, they slice a dragon, which explodes exactly like an angel from Evangelion.
Oh, the blood rain. Okay,
No, it's just a coincidence.
that's just from the
We get
rebuild.
an
So actually, no, the
interaction of
rebuild.
so-called second best girl, who is also a parasite and who tells Hiro how dangerous it is to pilot with 02.
What is she still doing here? What a strange person. In case you forgot, no person has horns. That's enough.
She also literally sits next to you guys. And after some flirting from Zero Two in public, we get to see an underground city, which looks exactly like an underground city from Evangelion. They even have the same lighting. Okay, after that we get to see
I'm not
the
gonna
branch
worry.
of government that controls this world, apparently.
We've received word that Strelitzia has stayed back at Plantation 13. Another one of that girl's whims, no doubt.
Our only desire is the true Ava.
Okay, there is a lot of parallels.
Will coincide with the resurrection of Lilith. And
You know, Miraculous Ladybug has a Sele reference as well. Who knows about that? I saw it. I don't even know what they're called. The council. I don't know what they're called. The kingdom. That was it. But look at this shit. Look at this shit. It's literally just Sele. It's literally Sele. It's Sele. It's Sele. Look at it. Like, there's no way I can find a video of it. No, okay, there's not gonna be a clip. There's no I can find a clip of it. But yeah, Sally in the fucking kitchen.
Always be a coincidence.
You're a detective.
And after that, we finally get to see the mechas. And yes, that's exactly how
Yeah, see,
pilots
why do they
sit in a
need?
robot.
I don't know. Yeah, and they need to
actually
do
have
that.
Explain what's wrong about this.
Hentai.
If they would just let me ride with Zero Two and Strelitzia.
A plastic butt. No, really, a plastic butt. Do I have to explain anything else about the terrible designs in this anime?
I don't want to get too hated because then I'm gonna get hated back.
Correct. Please allow me to be his partner.
But Hiro doesn't really want to do it because he only wants to pilot Franks with Zero Two. Anyway, during the training scene, it is also revealed that Trigger also copied synchronization from Evangelion. But if you thought that was the worst part, no,
Do I beg an
they just copied
LCL?
the scene from the end of Evangelion.
Why isn't it working? We have to keep
Oh,
moving.
Oscar.
Come on. Damn it! Let this happen.
A little bit different context.
Damn it!
This guy just wants to get his
Happen.
Frank moving, and Oscar's on the verge of death. And she's literally about to die, and she does die.
That wasn't just a coincidence, was it?
Anyway, since Hiro wants to pilot
I don't
with
wanna be
Zero
too
Two, his
hateful.
synchronization is terrible, therefore they lose the fight. Yes, and this is the anime everyone was talking about. This is the 10 out of 10 anime, best of the year, and whatever people were saying about it. And I understand that people who were saying it's 10 out of 10 were like 12 at the time. But if you're 19, 25, 30, and you think this anime is 10 out of 10, do you need a Kit Kat? Meanwhile, other characters go to Electrical Station or whatever, where there's a dragon who beats their ass in like 20 seconds.
Was
So
that
they decided
animation
to ask
needed?
Zero Two for help. But since she only wants to pilot with Hiro, who is still incapable of piloting for some reason, I don't know, he was piloting with her before and it was fine, so I don't know.
She's not wrong. They're all gonna die down there if we don't send in Strelitzia right away.
Strelitzia is no ordinary Franks Mitsuru.
Hiro was able to ride in it. And if he could handle it, then there's no way I won't be able to. I'll prove I can pilot Strelitzia better than you did.
I think Zero Two was also very annoyed of this guy, like all the viewers, so she almost drives him crazy.
He's been like this since we got back.
Mitsuru, what happened with Zero Two?
That girl. She tried to devour everything I have. No one is safe with that monster!
Oh right, yeah, they gotta sync their minds, right?
And in my opinion, this
Because I remember they steal from Pacific Rim as
because
well.
now we can see Hiro's relationship with Zero Two as a very dangerous one. However, they just break it all with one joke.
He hasn't touched any of his food. Maybe I should eat it so it doesn't go to waste.
Ha! That's because he's fat, get it? And then we get some exposition where we can clearly see that Zero Two doesn't care about any of her teammates.
Excuse me? As long as I have my darling, I don't care what happens. After all, those other kids will die soon anyway.
But
And
why
that
do you
she,
care
for some
about
reason, doesn't like being
him?
called
No, I don't get it.
not human. I don't know, there was already one scene where she was called not a human, and she was fine. Well, I
Why
guess
is
she
one of
was
their names
already
Miku?
one.
Why is one of these characters named Miku? You know, I don't fucking care.
Scene where she was called not a human and she was fine. Well, I guess she just didn't hear it. And then this robot attacks. And yes, it looks like a toy from my childhood.
Is it dead?
No,
It looks like the drill
I don't
from
think anyone got its core.
And who cares about that? Because we get
the
a
drill
scene where Romeo
episode
and Juliet
in Avatar.
are separated by the evil government.
I truly wanted to be with you, but now this is goodbye.
Please!
Everybody! Everybody get Everybody get in the hole!
Where is this love
It's dark down here, I can't see. Oh no, what am I
You guys
doing?
had like 0 personal conversations. You guys literally know nothing about each other.
Hey, keep moving.
How can I leave after that?
So 02 just does that.
That's what?
You gonna do superhero landing? Wait for it.
Oh hell yeah.
Superhero landing. Yeah, that's really hard on your knees. Hey, those two got through the gate.
I'm doing it! I'm piloting!
Cool, but you know what?
Turns out Hero got some kind of disease from 02, and then we get to see
Oh
another
no,
team who
a certain
actually look
disease
like
from 02.
soldiers,
Oh
and
wow.
not like first graders. But anyway, before the next mission, other team refuses to fight side by side 02.
We can't do it. We will not fight alongside Strelitzia. That girl doesn't care about her allies in the slightest. We can't trust her to have our backs in the field.
What are you saying?
The joint operation 2 years ago, when your reckless and utterly selfish fighting style wound up leaving us isolated out there on the battleground, and I lost my partner!
Bruh, even side characters have better motivation than those guys. So
Yeah,
next
those are
thing,
true.
our
Quite.
heroes and Hero are preparing for the mission. And at
That's
this
pretty well
point,
written.
animators have given up because right now they copy entire scenes from Evangelion.
Okay, that's just like traditional setup. I wouldn't say. Never mind. I take it back. Nah, but there's a worse similar scene. Oh no! I got a better one for this. I got a way better one for that. I got a way better one for that. I just gotta find it. Dude, fuck. Can I find it? Oh, what's that? I'm gonna struggle to find it, but seeing where they're all on the elevator to go. No, never mind. I'll find it. Might be an Oscars breakdown video.
Let's review on.
No. I'll find it. I'll find it.
Oscar Langley Soryu is objectively Evangelion's most popular character.
If I look up elevator scenes, it's just gonna come up with that. If I get up on Netflix, I'm gonna get fucking obliterated, so. Wait, why don't I just not look up this thing? There's a scene where I'll find it. I have a good shot. It's a good shot that just copies it way better than the one he picked. It's a way better picture than he picked. And I stopped hitting the side of my shelf and making a loud banging noise. Ignore the beeping. Means my computer's about to explode. No. Just means my computer's struggling a bit. I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to find this or not. Oh god, now my computer's struggling. Holy shit. I'm just ruining the bit. Dude, I can't. There's a shot of all the Avas through next to each other and through a chain link fence. It's ridiculous how much it looks like that. I think it's the Ariel fight. Well, it has to be when all the Avas get deployed. And I don't... It can't be. No, not Ariel. Liliel. There's a new Moonlight Cop video as well. Gotta watch that. It can't be Marielle. Because Hal was out. Oh, I've been in the Making Sense of It on Galleon video.
Galleon. The neon gen.
If that could be before Unit 3's incident. Oh, it'll be when they're catching it. Yeah, here it is. The same.
That she wants to prove something.
Ready?
When asked why he does, Shinji can't find an answer. Waiting for the operation to begin, Shinji reflects on a conversation he had with Misato, where he asked her why the hate she feels, her despite he feels about her and the sacrificial attachment to her. She realizing and to make improvements, he continued years. But despite that, he stays to stand his the 10th most unique. A virus that
Wait, what was
the
it?
11th angel is possible.
It was that one. Oh my god. No, the 10th. I'm wasting so much time. No, not 2.0. I just want the original. Okay, I can't find it. The scene where they're coming in the elevator, all three of them.
Gallant. Medical assistance. Gendo is not all that.
And then it shows all three Evangelions next to each other. Just like this scene. And then after unit, it has to be with pre-unit 3. It has to be before the unit 3 incident. It has to be a fight with all three of them. So it really kind of has to be this scene.
That she wants to prove something to the world. And Shinji reflects on the conversation. Shinji can't find an answer. Waiting for the operation to begin, Shinji reflects on about it. Her mother's action she made for her father by something of intimacy, improvement, strength. Spreads into the self as her mother. None of the attacking the class. As Eva took out, almost to attack her. It's like the berserk. That there's something to what she was many of it is. Geneticalist for he made her Gendo's best really go and may have.
I'll find it.
The candidate called upon.
I'll find it.
She was cloned size figure doc. He'll get it. Warns me in these two major, but she away out. I sit alone passing, but as they explains by Sato that the often to check 01 or she appears above as an action cue, emotionally unstable. Moments later, as you know, must be better in everything, or she runs the appears above. It is the pilot action that can't get priority dimensions removed Spiral by the angel who has taken an interest in the pilot. Baliel takes on the form of Shinji's younger self, asking him why he lives for only Shinji, much to her complaints. Like it or not, though, she has to learn to cooperate. An angel embryo is found, is used to show her growth as the kill shot. Most of the attacks too knows that because he for Gendo and Asuka Shinji.
I can't find it.
This literally dangerous. That answer. Wait, ask her. Despite the hate she felt for him for neglecting her and her mother and only caring about work, which led to an eventual divorce, her despise was conflicted through his actions during the second impact when he saved her, leaving her unsure of how she feels about him. In some way, she feels if she destroys the angels, it will free her of the memory of her father and the sacrifice he made for her. In the end, it seems that Misato wants to unburden herself from emotional attachment
But I
to her
can't find
father,
it.
and until she does, she must plant her feet and pursue the end. This conversation makes Shinji realize something about
What episode
himself.
is it,
He's
12?
constantly fighting the urge to run away from his father, piloting, intimacy, and all his other.
Can you shut up? Is this just the entire episode? I'll just fucking upload the entire episode in like 4 pictures so they can't get copyrighted. See? Right there. Ready? Boom. I found it. Look at this. Through a chain link fence. All Evas, all 3 Evas next to each other. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, that took me a ridiculous amount of time to find that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a coincidence. It's like a...
Oh, and by the way, check this out. Yes, I know, sounds oddly similar to...
I wouldn't take it. It's just hard rock.
Yes, Evangelion was not enough, they also copied Pacific Rim.
I wouldn't.
Oh, and by the way, we finally get to see difference between our main character team and the other team, because the other team is actually useful in the fight and cooperating, and the main character team are just stupid and unnecessary on this battlefield. Oh, by the way, remember fan service? So yeah, we get to have a scene where Hero is barely okay, and Zero Two gone crazy in trying to break out of the Franxx. But instead of, like, something emotional, we get to see butt on half a screen. But all of a sudden, Hero is okay. He doesn't have any illness anymore, so they get back together on a robot and just destroy a dragon. Out of which the wings from Evangelion appear. By the way,
Oh
if
my
you're
God.
wondering, there is absolutely no explanation in this anime why this dragon had wings. There was literally no purpose for this scene, they just copied it because it looked cool. I have no words. I literally have nothing to say. I don't understand how.
I don't want to be a
Like,
Dale
we let
hater,
that
but
happen. Like,
it's
as
a little bit
community,
too
as
much,
an anime
okay?
community will let this anime exist. Like, do you imagine if any other anime did this such amount of copied stuff? It would have been cancelled there and then. Oh my, I think I need a Kit Kat. Anyway, next episode is beach episode.
No, great.
Well, just a typical beach episode. I don't have anything to say about it.
Evangelion doesn't have one of those, is it?
What the heck is a kiss?
Anyway, how is your sex life?
Anyway, our characters find an abandoned city where Kokoru finds a book about pregnancy.
But this book will be important.
You need that
Anyway,
later.
next we get to see a fight with a dragon.
You
with,
need that later.
With rap music? Anyway, dragon spits some kind of acid, and this acid like easily goes inside the robots.
I was about to
just
say
kills some
something, but
pilots.
now this is
will
just
happen
this is
just
the
for the
unnecessary.
sake of
Even
this
something
scene.
more unnecessary.
We have a problem, Zero Two! You're being exposed! Don't tell her, dumbass!
Literally, this entire fight was just here so we get to see butt of Zero Two and the other characters on the full screen. And the rest of the
Yeah.
episode is just some funny sitcom.
Listen up. No boys
Ah,
are
the
allowed
grandfather
on this
clock,
side of the
bro.
line.
Who died and put you in charge?
Bro, also some inconsistency with language because some signs are in English, some in Japanese, but who cares about that? Check out the conflicts in the anime.
We went and took a dip in the lake, and it felt amazing.
Okay, would it kill you to get dressed?
You might say that I'm nitpicking, but this
What I
is
was gonna
a
say is,
dramatic mecha
what is the
anime
point of the
with
designs of
romance.
that?
Alright,
The
So why
Franxx?
is this unnecessary comedy even here? Okay, not even unnecessary. Why is this dumb comedy here? While arguing, guys accidentally stumble upon a room where there was other team before. But turns out this team has died in battle, but the government was keeping it a secret from them. And I would say this is a pretty good
You're
twist.
soldiers, you should
Even
know
though
that.
Those guys are soldiers. The concept of death is still kinda unknown for them because, well, they're still just kids.
I apologize.
In Evangelion, they had a scene. Oh, would you look at that? In episode 12. Ha, the episode I spent like 20 minutes trying to find. In that episode, the team, Shinji, Asuka, and Rei have to grasp with mortality, and they just go full ball. They say, I don't remember. It's like Misato asked them that this mission is so dangerous that they should probably write a will, and they're like, nah, we believe in ourselves so much that we're going to pull this through. And that's kind of good character building until it all goes down the drain with the EVA Unit 3 incident. I honestly think that EVA Unit 4's destruction is the fucking turning point for everything hitting the fan. I really think that EVA Unit 4's destruction, my favorite Evangelion getting destroyed, is what led to literally everything turning to shit.
I'm sorry.
Character-wise, anyways.
Also, you have my word. I'll try not to leer at you anymore.
I'm way too cute for you not to leer at me.
This bitch!
Alright, finally a mecha scene. The team goes to fight a dragon that can explode somehow, and as a result, one of them gets stuck inside of a dragon. And yes, it looks very creative, but...
He's doing something! Ichigo! Go out! I can't move!
Oh, okay.
Goto, try to keep
No.
calm, okay? Right now, you're in the Plexusaur.
If they say life support,
Power here, so I'm gonna switch to safe mode for a bit.
Alright.
If Shinji doesn't operate the Eva and just focuses on staying alive by switching to life support mode, that will give him 16 hours.
No need to worry. After all,
don't you dare say
Frank's
16
life
hours.
support systems run off of backup power.
It's been 12 hours since I switched.
Well. Okay, this is a little bit ridiculous.
Guess that means I have about 4 hours left.
How long ago did Hito radio? 30 minutes? There's only one thing I can do now.
There is
But sir,
a shot of Shinji going like that
In that case, the plantation will
in the
fire as
fucking
well.
life support
Only
Eva.
plausible option that's available to us. We drop our entire stock of 992 N2 mines at its center.
However, if we launch enough strikes, there's a chance one will eventually finish it. Are you telling us you would leave Goto to die?
In the worst case scenario, absolutely.
But the Ava's body couldn't withstand it. What would happen to Shinji? What kind of rescue mission is this?
Whether or not the pilot survives is immaterial.
What about your partner? Why are we just not worrying about your partner?
Guess that's it.
I don't know if I can see how the LCO gets more and more murky in that episode.
That's
Or the episode. It's more and more murky.
Yes, on episode 9, Darling Franxx copies entire episodes from Evangelion. And after all those shenanigans, Glasses-kun confesses his love to Ichigo.
I think I love you, Ichigo.
Meanwhile, the government, who's been watching our team this entire time, has decided that they're so good that they're gonna send them to the most important location in history. To the Dragon Nest, to be specific.
That's right. Their number of kills over the past fortnight is 3.7 times greater than in their first.
Oh yeah, it wasn't necessary. Not funny.
In the next episode, we get some important backstory, specifically about Hiro and Mitsuru. So basically, they were close friends in childhood and promised to each other that when they grow up, they will pilot Franxx together. But also it turns out that some kids don't have enough antibodies or whatever, which will not allow them to pilot Franxx. Mitsuru was one of them.
I'm sure it's explained
However,
why.
they can make a decision whether to go through a dangerous operation to get more antibodies or whatever, and in that case they will be able to pilot Franxx. So Mitsuru actually agreed to go through this dangerous
If I
operation.
watched the show, I would know, but I don't
This
want to.
operation, Hiro doesn't even remember his promise.
Our promise? What promise was that?
Because of that, as Mitsuru was growing, he was becoming more and more angry at everybody. Okay, now question. Does anybody see the flaw in this plot twist? First of all, since the very beginning of the series, it is explained that Franxx can be piloted only by a duo between a boy and a girl, and literally everybody knows that. So how the hell this promise even made sense?
I think they meant as
Another
us to
problem I
watch,
have
not
with
as
this,
partners.
If the world is so cruel, if they have a totalitarian government, then why is that a choice for kids to go through this operation or not?
True,
Because
true,
like
true.
I said, their whole purpose is to pilot Franxx and defend the rest of humanity. But if they don't have enough antibodies and they decide not to do this operation, then they're useless. And later on, it's even revealed that literally anybody who decided not to do this operation is just frozen. And those kids are like 6 years old. Why even give them a choice?
Why?
But if you thought that was the only plot twist, nah. So basically, this girl whose name I forgot was attracted to this guy.
Wasn't that her name, Miku?
So, do you think you could maybe promise to be my partner for the rest of forever?
Of course, I promise.
But later on, when she finds a book about pregnancy, she just suddenly falls in love with Mitsuru.
I'd like to try riding with Mitsuru.
But Kokoro!
Well, he's prettier,
Kokoro.
I guess. But during the
Not
closest
Miku.
fight, it is revealed that their synchronization is terrible or something, because Mitsuru is just unable to trust anybody. And that leads to another scene copied from Evangelion without any actual reason.
Okay. What the? That is really just stolen. Fucking draw. God, you know one's roar is so tough.
Immediately after that, Mitsuru just out of nowhere, like really out of nowhere, within one scene, realizes that he should trust people. And as a result, falls in love with this girl and they live happily ever after. Oh, and can somebody remind me what this love is based on? On a freaking book. Just imagine if instead of book about birds and bees, she found book like about cooking or something. Well, that could have turned out way differently.
But I loved Kokoro so much. I loved her so much.
Also, what's with the quality in this scene? Did somebody just scale the clip? Later, we also get to meet
Right in
yet
front of
another
her.
team who are the biggest jerks I've ever seen
They
in
look
my
like
entire
uptight
life.
rich people.
Also, in the next episode, Zero Two for some reason becomes really angry at everybody, even at Hiro.
02, did something happen recently?
Must be these days, I guess. And as a result
Oh, okay,
of Zero
fuck
Two's
off.
personality shift,
Not needed.
she becomes completely insane.
Don't touch me! Get away from me!
Also, we're told that because of this disease that Hiro got, he will soon become not human. I don't know, their words, not mine. They also copied this scene with Rei from Evangelion, and of course the choking scene. That was
Oh,
very
wow,
important,
nice.
apparently. But who cares about that, because we finally get the biggest twist in the series.
Well, we're waiting.
So we get to see Zero Two's childhood, where she's basically imprisoned in her room. The only one who visits her is apparently the anti-spiral from Gurren Lagann. We also get to see a backstory between Hiro and Ichigo, and it basically all comes down to the fact that he gave her a name.
Then your name will be Ichigo. Why Ichigo? Well,
Yeah, why?
My name is what? My name is
I don't get it.
My name is
I've only really watched Evangelion, so I'm not
And I was wondering how those characters are gonna meet, since Hiro is always under surveillance, and Zero Two is usually either in the lab or trapped in her room. So Hiro just goes the other way in the corridor, sees how they're torturing Zero Two, and breaks the window.
That's it? Just like that?
And after that, they're running away in the forest while it's snowing, while they're like 6 years old. Alright. Okay, first of all,
I guess that
why
backstory
is
makes
there
sense.
such a huge window in the lab where you test one of the most important clones you've ever made? Also, why this lab has such a small security that even a child can just break a window there? And okay, if you just turn off your brain, this is actually a pretty good backstory that explains the entire relationship between the characters and why their relationship came out of nowhere. Except, no it's not. Apparently, because one soldier caught them, their memories get erased.
Oh, okay, then that's dumb.
The one with the picture book back then.
But how? It's you. You're my darling from back then. All this time.
Bruh, do you realize? That's not me who's crazy. That's the plot. That's the story I'm watching right now.
The story is dry.
But anyway, when they remember this, Hiro just for some reason tapped out, and Zero Two started hating her teammates even more.
you shut your mouth. What I do to my darling is none of your damn business, you understand? Then you admit it, if it makes you happy.
Oh my, the dialogues. The dialogues are so great. As a result, Zero Two is kicked out of the team because she cannot pilot Franks with anybody but Hiro, and Hiro is sick, I guess?
Before the mission gets underway, please remove code 002 from Squad 13. If this request isn't granted, we'll have no choice. Squad 13 will not participate in the operation.
Ichigo,
Yeah,
let me
sure.
remind you that you guys are soldiers. Who cares about what you actually want? You guys have an order. This is your only purpose to exist, is to defend humanity and pilot Franks. What the hell are you talking about? We literally have scenes where we're told that everyone is supposed to follow the government's order. Everyone. Or there will be consequences. But right now, it turns out that the team can just say, nah, we're not gonna fight. Because we just don't feel like it. Oh yeah, and remember how I mentioned that Zero Two is right now insane?
Dodo, are you okay?
Does she suddenly become not
And once
insane?
again, no consequences. Anyway, Zero Two is finally allowed to go and visit Hero, but while they were waiting, he just, escaped. Is there any security cameras in this building? So when Hero finally figures everything out,
Where's
and
our
comes back to
1990s
the room,
shit?
Zero Two literally beat everyone up. And because of this, he decides to say that.
Right now, you truly are a monster.
What an idiot.
Of course, Zero Two doesn't get any punishment whatsoever after almost killing her entire team. Instead, she gets transferred into a different one. Which, of course,
That's
is
gonna end
very
well.
sad.
How awful.
Compared to our prior battles, this one's on a completely different scale.
But
Thanks,
Hero
bud.
is not allowed to go on this fight
Thanks for the
battle because he
expedition.
doesn't have a partner. Huh. Well, lucky you. Anyway, during the final battle, actually pretty terrible final battle, a dragon that looks like a Titanic appears out of the ground. And I shit you not, right before the final battle, they literally lined up like 3 plantations right in front of the dragon nest. And because of that, Dragon Titanic literally smashes them. Dragons ran around the city and Zero Two tries to stop him. And of course, Hero, on the training robot, tries to reach her to tell her that he loves her. But
Yeah, that's definitely should be a
but
priority.
anyway, Glasses-kun says that he can replace him as a pilot, so they can just walk in Franks to Zero Two. But also, it is revealed that during synchronizations, pilots can read each other's minds.
Hero's mind is entering mine.
Just like
Hero's memories?
And okay, I'm glad that they didn't copy that from Evangelion, because they copied it from Pacific Rim.
The Drift. Jaeger tech. 2 pilots mind-melding through memories with the body of a giant machine. The deeper the bond,
should watch Pacific Rim.
the better you fight.
Bruh, okay, you copied the music, but copying scenes from a Hollywood blockbuster? Really?
Shame on you! Shame!
I was
So
totally watching
Ichigo
this full
finally
stream.
realizes that she will never be with Hero because he's in love with Zero Two so much. So she delivers Hero to Zero Two, and why does Robot have hair?
I finally got to
That's why I think designs are stupid.
Look, I called you fodder! How can you ever forgive me for saying
And
that?
I called you a monster, remember? So now we're even.
Okay, this is a really emotional scene, but okay, your teammates are fighting a dangerous battle. Come on, maybe we'll do this later.
Zero Two!
Darling!
And of course, they destroy a dragon. Zero Two is crying, Hero is crying, everyone's crying. I'm crying too because this anime isn't over yet. But then Giant Hand appears out of the ground and just takes the majority of the plantations with it. What?
What the fuck is
Bless.
happening here?
Anyway, the next
Bless.
morning, the team is trying to live with the consequences of this fight. Because of the damage done to a plantation, it is slowly dying, while government is building a very powerful weapon for the last fight with dragons.
I won't. Thanks, Zero Two. Carrying no rations is taken care of. Right now we've got 30 minutes for breakfast. You're awfully meticulous.
No, I didn't skip any episodes. Zero Two just became friendly, and everybody just forgot that she was acting insane just a scene ago. Bruh, Zero Two's character development is so weird. At first, she's kinda egotistical and manipulative, then she becomes kinda crazy because of her origin, and then she just becomes normal because Hero was that kid who saved her in childhood. Bruh, do you understand that character development is supposed to go through emotional scenes, or at least some sort of consistency? But Zero Two gets personality shifted without any actual reasons. Anyway, our team gets visited by the Jerk team, who just randomly find the book about pregnancy. Anyway, as a result, those 2 5th graders decided to get married. Because love.
Why'd you do that? It's so out of nowhere.
So you remember this old meme where like FBI open up? So yeah, that's exactly what government does to their wedding.
Everybody freeze. You move, you die.
They even brought the tanks and everything. But then you're never gonna guess what happened. So basically government erases their memories, but then just casually returns them to the same team? What? Yes, literally, they just easily get returned to the same team with the same teammates who know exactly what happened, and they restore their memories within the same day.
That was easy.
Alright, and then then the episode 19 happened. And I'll save your time just by saying that that was one of the main reasons why I decided to make this review. Because this entire episode, yes, and I'm saying entire episode, the entire episode is just a copy of Evangelion prequel. The scene of first pilot is exactly the same. The backstory of the world is exactly the same. Even the storyline of the government
Second Impact
that is controlling the world right now is exactly the same as in Evangelion. They even copied the Red Sea without any reason.
I have no words for an honorless thief.
By the way, it is also mentioned the old dragons are controlled by their queen, who's I don't know, Queen Loli. I don't know. But little question: if you guys know where that Queen lives, and you guys have rockets, if she's literally the one controlling dragons, have you thought of just nuking the place and that's it?
No, I guess not. Well, that's normal, you know.
Also, right now, characters realize the government was restricting them this entire time, and which means government bad. But anyway, this is the finale. They're gonna be the final battle, and hopefully this all gonna make sense at the end.
Or maybe not, I don't know, but
Anyway, during the final battle, Loli Queen appears, literally one-shots everybody.
This is a weird scene. I've seen this, so this is fucking weird.
But this all doesn't matter. This all doesn't matter, because right now it's time for finale.
Unearthed? What the hell is this?
Programmed it to explode. The die has been cast. This planet will explode, leaving nothing behind.
Was this hinted upon? I don't know.
Yes, now there is not only humans versus dragons, now humans versus dragons versus aliens. And that twist, as you'd expect, comes out of freaking nowhere. Okay, so, let's see if I got all those shenanigans right. So basically, those aliens are pretty much complementation of humanity from Evangelion. And also, if I'm not mistaken, this government is also, like, part of those aliens. And their plan was to, like, reunite the entire humanity with those aliens.
Okay, that's just instrumentality.
That's just lazy writing.
Delta to your left!
What?
That is just... Yep, I was gonna say that, but needed it before I did.
I'm so tired of this already. Okay, so...
Why? Why do you still struggle? This battle was never yours to fight. Please wait for me, darling. Is this what living is for you? I'm beginning to understand. I shall give you every ounce of strength that remains within me.
Queen, who literally was fighting aliens the first time, then fighting humans for I don't know how many years, and then right now when she just sees those two kiss, she just, like, she just gives up. Yes, literally, all those thousands of years of fighting, I don't care about that, it's on you guys. Can I get a Kit Kat now?
Well, that was easy.
Okay, I don't even know what to say at the end. Like, you know this anime exists, right? Like, it has ratings, it has pretty good ratings even, but this whole series is basically a huge Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V. The amount of plagiarized content from Evangelion, Pacific Rim, and actually other animes that I have not mentioned is just insane. I can go on for hours about every detail where this anime stole from someone else, but unlike this anime, I actually respect your time. In addition, there's not only zero creativity in the world building, we also get dumb characters whose plot lines are so undeveloped. Because even after watching this entire anime, I have absolutely no idea why those characters feel the way they feel. Well, I guess that was my review. If you're interested in my YouTube channel, please follow, write a comment, I'll go get a Kit Kat.
It seems like today every single headline...
Yeah, it's just fucking shit show. I don't think I'll ever watch it. Anyways, let's watch this. Watch the Moonwalk Up episode. Because we watched them all. Yep, definitely watched them all. Yeah, I have no idea what happened last. Camera station control, reading multiple pings about the orbital defense grid. Slips. Oh, it's a toy. I'm a genius. Oh, it's larger. Child youth groups.
Wallace Fisher. You get your arse back here.
Wait,
right
Fisher.
now, you little shite.
Listen to your mother now, boy.
Fisher, isn't he the why does he have a mustache now? Okay. It's kind of funny. Do you think he might be
This
the
was your Uncle Richard's greatest captain to have ever lived.
Do you think he might be the you think he might be the guy? Oh my god, it's him.
You're the spitting image. Now fuck off and play.
Oh shit. I thought it was Buddy, you are the most like narrow vision person ever. There you go. Fucking tunnel vision, dog. He's like, this is all he sees. He's got his eyes like this. There's no peripheral vision whatsoever. Wait, what was that? Right there. He's a fast one. Oh, the family is dead. Yeah, don't worry about your dad or anything. No, he's fine. It's just this. I thought that was trying to be like that one scene. Yeah, your dad's dead, mate. Oh, okay. Wait. Can we reverse that in? He kind of like phases through her hand. I mean, his hand through her. Second Amendment right, baby.
You stood your ground, kid. You're gonna make one hell of a Star Goose captain someday.
Your parents are dead. Everyone you know is dead. Oh yeah, that's right. He's in out. He got sucked out in space. I completely forgot about that. Oh, don't worry.
Hold on, human.
He's good, he's good. Can you, like, actually put some fucking clothes on? Like, seriously. You've been naked for the past, like, 10 episodes, bro.
Before the membrane dissipates.
What about... No! They just set up his tragic backstory.
It is too late for the captain.
No!
Arrangements have been rendered inert. Evacuation protocols have been initiated.
Oh no, it's man, I have to remember to leave a fracture.
It will be back. We must hurry. Access log 95 beam connects directly to your vessel.
You're right about it coming back. I thought it'd be like, it'll be back soon. I didn't know it'd be that soon. Fucking meathead claws. Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna poke it. Is that your strat? Coughing baby versus nuclear warhead.
We are too late.
No, we're not. Go, go, gun it, Chief. Gun it, Chief. Go, go, go. Oh, right. Yeah, he's massive. He has his own gravity. Wouldn't the whole thing move towards it more like the... Nah, no. I'll take it back. He's pretty smart. I thought he was just gonna poke it, but you're so big that your gravity would fucking rip the ship apart. It's not a bad idea, actually. I take that back. Bad boy's pretty smart. Big boy's pretty. He thought that through.
Its hypergravity field will soon rip us all apart. Allow me to spare you unnecessary suffering. I shall dispatch you now, then self-terminate. This will be quick.
Star Goose. Mac rounds in atmosphere. One way to get their attention. Hang on to your feet, people. Teeth, people.
Self-termination may no longer be necessary. Resuming evacuation.
Brother, he's still fucking dying. He's just gonna... Oh, he's just gonna poke his other hand. Geniuses. That must take a lot of energy though, it doesn't really. Oh, would you look at that? Moon juice. That's interesting to the lore. Yeah, that fucking hurt, wouldn't it? But yeah, that interesting how that's got moon juice.
We shall evacuate aboard your vessel to Arkflem.
To the Ark.
To Arkflem to give birth. The Quethros has replenished your vessel with refined Element 75U.
Element 710.
First Officer Price. Bioscans indicate severe hypoxia and vacuum-induced cytonecrosis. Unrecognized life forms detected aboard.
That would be me.
Where is Captain Patrick Fisher?
He didn't make it.
Fisher perished beyond the Quethros. Recovery is no longer viable. We must evacuate with the fleet.
Negative. Captain Fisher's body must be recovered.
There is insufficient time. The escape rifts will close.
Retrieving the captain.
Shit. Come on, Fisher. I want Fisher to live, bro. His character's too good. His character's too good to just let die. And we just got his tragic backstory.
The evacuation corridors are collapsing. Arkflem is no longer reachable. We are stranded.
It's fine.
A rather common occurrence, it seems. Warning. Omega-level gravity surge detected. Object's mass is approximately 100 septillion kilograms.
That can't be too big. Fuck, it's Neptune. Holy shit, that ship is big.
The taxmen have released it. I suggest using this vessel's primitive moonjump maneuver.
Tell me which ship just got destroyed. Moondrive operating at 137% efficiency. Commencing moonjump.
Flip space rupture detected. Shit's gone mad, bro. Did you really need to open your mouth that big, bro? You go like this, and you'd get it.
He looks so peaceful.
And dead.
Captain Continuity Protocol initiated. Friend Industries Contingency Override 868-7B. Access to Toilet C has been granted.
Oh yeah, that was locked before. It's gonna be a cloning chamber, watch. Or it's just gonna be a toilet. It'll be so funny if it's just a regular toilet. Ah, they are clones, I told you. Shit's going crazy. But I like this series. It's stupid fun. There's something else I wanted to watch now. I just completely blanked on what it is. Oh yeah, that's right. I want to watch. I can't watch it now because I gotta go study, but I want to watch a video on the Doom timeline. Hey, Skypiea is a good one. Yeah, what's Skypiea's one? Next stream.
This video is...
Oh fuck, it's 3 hours long, never mind. Wait, what? What?
This video is...
Doom 2 Hell on Earth, Final Doom, Doom 64, Lost Levels, Doom 3, Lost Missions of Doom 3, Doom RPG, Doom 2 RPG, Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, and Ancient Gods. Okay, that is very good. Don't know if we'll have plan. Oh, you watch the entire thing. Oh, anyways, make sure to subscribe if you're watching on Twitch. Join the Discord server, links to the description below, and get subscribed to my other channel, Jeff. And go follow me on TikTok. Please go follow my TikTok. But other than that, go subscribe to the main channel. I'll be live there in 2 hours. Anyway.